実装されているんですが、今回ご紹介するクリップはこの
Let's watch the insane rise of VTubers and the insane rise of VTubers and why I hate them. Chat, from what I know, this is not a full-on hater video, okay, guys? I wouldn't pick a video that just says VTubers cringe. I think I've seen other VTubers. I know Kenji reacted to this, so let's just watch. I want to see the perspective of a normie on VTubers because I'm kind of a. Gonna be honest, bro. I'm kind of a Taurus nerdy myself. I'm gonna be honest, okay? You know, I cannot pretend to be someone that's been like into VTubers from day one.
Has many definitions, but if I were to pick one right now, I would say behaving or presenting in a way that feels true, honest, or familiar without pretension or affection.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream.
This is not a real person.
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. If you haven't seen one, this is called a VTuber. It's, for the most part, someone with motion tracking software who operates under the guise of an anime person. Many of them adopt mannerisms to better fit the backstory they made for their character. For example, this one likes referencing carrots because she's a rabbit, or this one who pretends to be bad at basic math because it's cute. There's all sorts of characters and backstories.
Okay, but look, man. Some people are stupid, okay? You know what, man? Nah, I'm already fighting. I'm already fighting, man. I'm already fighting, okay? Some people are stupid, bro. Also, that's crazy. Putting Gura. I mean, of course, Gura is gonna be in here. This is a video from 4 years ago, but... yeah.
All of the most well-known ones are either Japanese or English-speaking women. I have to give this definition because I've shown exactly 3 people this in real life and have gotten, quote, "What the fuck is that? Is this real?" and "Do people actually watch this?"
Why does the cartoon speak? Why is the cartoon speaking? Why is the cartoon speaking to me? Please, I do not understand. Why is the cartoon speaking? Gork, is this true?
In response, all of them laughed. Yet almost every single one of the top 15 highest earning super chats on YouTube are owned by VTubers.
Yeah. I unironically think VTuber audiences are so much older than you think. And ironically, most people on YouTube, the audience is overwhelmingly children. Aside VTubers. Because I swear, kids hate VTubers. Like, if you ask a 15-year-old, he thinks about VTuber, gross, cringe. Or like a 14-year-old, right? But like, I'm not old. Are you above the age of 18? That means you're old on the internet.
Look at Gigak, he looks like he's about to get his fucking nails clipped at the vet. YouTubers everywhere will not stop posting about them. They're clearly popular, so I think it's important to approach this with an open mind. VTubers are not inherently bad. In fact, so many of them—
What is that? Yo, what is that lip? Yo, what is that, man? Yo!
are extremely talented and natural-born entertainers that can captivate an audience.
Yeah, see? I told us it's not a full-on hater video.
Millions without being obsessed with drama or being negative in the slightest. Many of them play instruments, sing, and play games at a high level. These girls are famous for a reason, usually. But I don't understand the appeal on a personal level.
Come on, baby, kiss me. Kiss me.
I was like this too for the longest time. I really was. Again, what got me into VTubers, and this is tough to say now, but it was Ninja Sanji that got me into VTubers, chat. It was Ninja Sanji and when they popped off, because I still am not into VTubers like chat, I'm such a fucking tourist. I still am not at all into like JP VTubers and VTubers that roleplay. I feel like I can relate to this guy because what got me into VTubers were seeing VTubers that were just themselves, like just human beings with an avatar. And again, it was a clip that I got about the Nijisanji boys talking about washing their hands or not after pissing. That is the first VTuber interaction I had where I was like, huh, I think I'll watch more of this. Cause yeah.
Kiss me, Mario!
My friend who enjoys VTubers
Oh,
watched
she
this
is so
clip
cute though. She is cute though. I gotta say, I see it though. Like, I do get it though. Like, she is very cute. Okay, not the type of content I would usually watch, but
was in pure glee. I've only heard this fat bastard rant about two things. This clip and some sandwich called the fucking heart clogger that he gets from the grocery store. So I knew that this was special. But when I watched that clip, I honestly wanted to rip her hair out and stuff it in my ears and light the ends on fire like a wig. I hate...
Weird in terms of VTubing, not gonna lie. I'm telling you, I'm a fucking tourist, man. I've been saying have never been into the traditional VTubers like a role play or like stuff like that. I just am not. And I think that reflects in my content for sure. Again, my VTuber lore is I am myself. But at the same time, I like it. I love learning about it. It's just not the kind of content that I watch. You know what I mean? When I watch a streamer. Again, I'm very open about this. I've never tried to catfish being like a VTuber truther or a purist. I always say, yeah. By most people's standards, I'm a fucking tourist. So like, if that's a deal breaker, I get it. Okay, I get it. I just personally don't. I don't get it, man. Idol culture, yeah.
VTubers. When I see them on screen, my heart starts pumping, my eyes go bloodshot, and I go dizzy. Why?
Okay, but I wouldn't go that far. No. I think it's cool. I think it's very cool, but I just can't do it. You're the most real VTuber I've seen it like that. Yeah, I cannot do it.
How did these guys blow up under so many people's noses? Where did they come from? I want to answer these questions because honestly the video was just going to be a quick rant.
That's why I like indie VTubers a lot more.
In the plot twists and reasons why people enjoy VTubers. So those of you who love them and people who hate them, hold hands as I take you through Act 1.
Oh, too many VTubers! My eyes! Damn, we're getting history.
In 2000, Yamaha sound guy Ken Mochi Hideki starts a project called Daisy, which aims to generate human-sounding vocals from text like beep 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 beep.
Hatsune Miku! I'm mostly interested in VTubers that have a really broken character. Again, I think it's great because there's something for everything, for everyone, right? Like, you know, if you prefer the people that hold the immersion better, there's plenty of VTubers that do that. But if you just prefer the people that don't, there's that too, you know? Yeah. Like, the VTuber circles that I'm mostly, like, into now are the more, like, the indie sphere, like Bao or Porcelain Maid or Kenji, and also Vshoujo. I feel like Vshoujo is, like, different, you know? Yeah.
Crossing. Thanks to Yamaha, Daisy got promoted and fully fleshed out as Vocaloid, which was released in 2004 and marketed towards professional musicians. The problem is, at the time everyone thought, robots, professional software, this is baby shit. Nobody cared about it and it was dismissed as just a toy. But very slowly over the years, Vocaloid was being taken more and more seriously. And in 2007...
Guys, did you know that I am actually Kasane Teto? Like, did you guys know that? I am, you know, in case you didn't know lore, this is my VTuber lore. I am Kasane Teto. Scratch everything else I said. I am just Teto, okay guys? Yeah, that is my lore. Yeah.
Krypton Media has an idea.
Believe it or not.
Make mascots, make the main mascot 16, and drop a new sound. It worked. Hatsune Miku was hot. Music artists would make collabs with her Vocaloid pack and animate her moving and shit. This caught on in Japan like crazy. Eventually, she starts selling out actual concerts. She tops out iTunes' best-selling chart. An unbelievable amount of porn is made. But the big takeaway here is that Japan discovered something big. Hatsune Miku is marketable as fuck. Dominoes, clothing, Funko Pops, hot dogs, or something. It didn't just matter that Hatsune Miku could hit iTunes' top 10 list a week after making a song. What mattered was that we can completely manufacture a cultural phenomenon, manipulate every part of a persona, and not have to pay them royalties for making merch, commercials, or collaborations. It's genius. Oh, your influencer got caught doing blackface again this month. I just fucking programmed mine not to do that. Now, does it work 100% of the time?
But like if Elon Musk was the one that owned Miku, that questionably, I am not sure he would program her not to do that. Okay, Look, man, I just spend a lot of time on Twitter. I see some shit. I see some shit sometimes, man.
Well, that's a compliment. It's estimated that in 2012, Hatsune Miku acquired a whopping 10 billion yen since her debut, which translates to a whopping $6 USD.
Yo!
Seeing this, an unknown production crew thought, hey, I could do that, and debuted Kizuna
Kizuna
AI in 2016. She very closely resembles the VTubers today, but instead of running the risk of it being a fat middle-aged Hispanic man, Kizuna AI is actually like 8 middle-aged fat Hispanic men.
What's wrong with being a middle-aged Hispanic man, hijo de puta? Hijo de puta, ¿cuál es el problema,
Pero si yo soy un hombre de 25 años, no, 45 años, hispánico, ¿cuál es el problema, Mátate, pío de puta, cabrón.
YouTube in November of 2016 and mostly creates largely scripted
got
and
called out.
pre-recorded content.
Vertical jump challenge. Will she do it?
Oh!
Look at her. Those were fucking babies. Which wasn't really our problem with people. Anime is scripted and people certainly love those characters, so it only makes sense that there's an appeal for something like Kizuna to exist. I believe that most people aren't under the impression that this is a real girl with a real personality and, you know, blah blah blah. In fact, she's basically a goddamn puppet. Even her voice actress is completely disposable. I think I read she's got like 5 substitutes that share her cold metal cage of a body. And Japan had done it again. Kizuna was a goddamn hit. She's the cover girl of Cup Noodle. She's been on the TV and news multiple times.
I just realized it's her thing. That's the logo of VTuber Studio. I've been using this app for 2 years and I only now realized the logo of VTuber Studio is her thing. I'm such a fucking tourist, man. It's actually not even funny. I make VTuber models. I want you guys to know I draw and make VTuber models from scratch. I should be as VTuber as they come. I can create life, goddammit, and I didn't know this. I was like, damn, that looks familiar. What the fuck? What is that? Giving me familiar feelings.
Done ads, and honestly, more impressive than all of that, she collaborated with PewDiePie. Enter the third major character. Hololive.
Hololive,
which works with alternate reality, sees the massive success of Hatsune Miku and Kizuna AI and says, hey, I could do that. So they did. Sometime in 2017, Cover Corp released a smartphone app called Hololive, which would allow you to view a VTuber live while they stream. This changes things. Yep. It's only one fat guy now. Hololive held auditions for extremely talented women, and jokes aside, a lot of them are also very pretty in real life. Now, there may be...
You make life even if it takes you a full year to do it. Okay, brother. Look, my model was like a special circumstance. I can do it in as little as 12 hours, and I have, okay? I've done a full VTuber model in 12 hours, drawing and rigging, okay? You don't know you're messing with. You're messing with the eminence of drawing and rigging, okay? Okay? You're messing with the fastest in the West. That's fucking fast. Yeah, it was painful. I'm gonna do it again. I will do it again, okay? Probably like actually next week. I think I'll do it again next week, chat. But it's probably I'm gonna do it in 2 streams this time.
Some coaching involved, but for the most part, these girls have creative control over what they stream, if or not they curse, etc. And Hololive provides them with a rigged up 3D model, an iPhone X, and a high...
It's not 3D, it's 2D. Okay, they do get 3D ones too, but this is 2D, okay? This is live 2D. Okay, that's Juniper. She also does the ring server models, and she's the goat at it, okay? Okay, sorry I'm not as good as her, Chad. Sorry, okay? Fuck you.
spec gaming PC. Blah, blah, blah. They're
She's
basically a
epido.
management company for aspiring VTubers. You could be a VTuber. Unless you're a guy, then the chances are slim. And of course, this caught on fire.
Stop! No, come on, Holostars is doing good. Come on.
And other companies thought, hey, I could do that. So they did. But instead of just working in Japan, Niji Sanji went to Mr. Worldwide and spread out in China, Japan, Indonesia, India, and Korea. So Hololive said, hey, I could do that. And then there was a ton of VTubers all over the world. The end.
Yeah.
Holy shit, America likes VTubers. Gargara comes flying up in the charts and is the most searched for VTuber in 2020. More
Salutes, chat. Salutes in the chat.
Calliope comes straight out of nowhere at a tremendous upset. See, if you liked anime at all and watched a VTuber video once thinking,
Iron
what
Mouse.
is this? Surprise, these little fuckers are going to ruin your recommended feed
That's true. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me, chat.
forever. Enjoy. So a lot of Americans were already introduced to VTubers, especially since there are channels dedicated to taking funny clips from their streams and translating them just hours after the fact. You have an abundance of binge-worthy content, and now Hololive is making an English branch, coupled with Japan's aging population and business was booming. It still is. Japan, America, Indonesia, VTubers have triumphed over what's considered normal to cement themselves as a very real and lucrative industry. September 24th, 2020. Akai Hato goes over her analytics with her audience to see which countries watch her the most.
アメリカ 11% で台湾 7%。
Did you
Damn.
catch that? That's okay, neither did she. Kiryu Coco, who's one of the biggest VTubers in the world, does the same thing the next day, and thus the two slept as some rich-ass bitches. Someone was at the door.
Who is it?
She replies.
You don't have to do her dirty with that voice, bro.
The Chinese.
Yo!
Both Hato and Coco made the mistake of mentioning Taiwan in their analytics, which China does not officially recognize as an independent country. Chinese viewers were not happy. In fact, they were pissed. And if you don't know, Asian countries go hard as fuck with their trolling. Coco and Hato were suspended for 3 weeks for saying the word Taiwan. But the viewers were not satisfied. Well, they believed that Akai Hato had made an honest mistake. That harlot Kiryu Coco had to pay. Raids, smear videos, multiple VTubers were doxxed, anything to get revenge. They even go so far as to continuously buy YouTube accounts to keep it going. One guy even...
Jesus Christ, bro. What the Sigma? Why are you so pressed, man? Nah, more people should be like Romanians. We do not give a fuck about like making fun of our country. Bro, nationalism is so fucking brain dead. What the fuck? Why do you care? Why do you care what the people in charge of your country want, man? Doesn't fucking affect you, man. Hop off, bro. I'll make fun of Romania all day long. Dude, that's how the Chinese are. Okay, let's not pretend the Americans are not similar though. Nah, I don't get it, but like this is obviously more extreme. This is way more extreme, but come on, I just don't get it. It pissed me off. What the fuck? This is disgusting.
allegedly dropped his social credit score to 0 and ruined his life because he used a VPN. This new faction is called the Antis.
I know,
Hololive has yet-
definitely not everyone from China is like that, obviously. Like, I'm aware. This is just like a subsect of crazy nationalists and stuff. But, dude.
The band Coco, they've developed a vendetta against the company. To this day, they're
I never
kind of
knew this
active.
lore.
You can see them in chat or their
See,
Facebook.
I'm a fucking tourist. I'm learning about VTubers from a video called The Insane Rise of VTubers and Why I Hate Them.
Propaganda, which is banned in China, so they got to be using a VPN to spoof their location to a nearby country. Just saying. Hololive then had two options. They can continue expanding in China and allow their new Chinese overlords to permanently ban VTubers on a whim, or leave, which they did. And that's the story of how a single word dissolved the entire Chinese branch of
That's
Hololive.
crazy.
Didn't really do much though. Yeah, it was on the news and Hirohei made like 600 videos about it, but VTubers just kind of moved on and are doing better than ever. Finally, the next generation. Remember how we found out VTubing is pretty big here? Well, a bunch of English-speaking boys and girls started paying hundreds all the way up to thousands for rigging commissions, avatars, etc. It's now gotten to the point where anyone with a camera can go, hey, I can do that. Because they literally can't.
Neurosama. Oh my god, guys, look, it's Neurosama. Oh my god, 4 years ago. Look, guys, it's Neurosama. Yo.
And this is where a lot of cringe comes in for me personally. Act 3. We've learned the history of VTubers, but now can we get a little bit more personal? If you enjoy them, that's your business, and hopefully you can find what I've been saying so far entertaining. But for my boys...
I am the greatest treasure hunter the world has ever seen.
Look, I personally can't get into that because I personally find it creepy, horrifying, disturbing, and to be honest with you, kind of fucked up in the head.
Come
The
on.
boys that understand...
She's an anime woman just sitting there doing screaming in Japanese and it's scary, alright?
This is for you, bro. Not really the first guy, though. He was going crazy. I honestly thought I was alone in despising these... trollops.
Trollops? Trollops? What does that even mean? I don't even know what the trollop is, bro. How do I spell that? Can I get a spelling check? T-R-O... Trollop? Trollop? Is that it? A woman who has many casual sexual encounters. Okay, now you're just wrong. You're just wrong. It's the opposite. We have no sex whatsoever. That's why we're fucking VTubers, bro. If we got laid, we would be OnlyFans girls. Fucking stupid asshole.
Overwhelming love for VTubers, and as much as I'm happy for those people, and especially the VTubers themselves, who've earned a spot atop the most well-known streamers around, I still think it's super fun to make fun of them. And I haven't really seen a lot of my kind out there.
Okay, I do agree. It is fun to make fun of us. It is fun to make fun of VTubers.
Let me break it down. I do not understand them. People have
I
often
did just
used
call all
the
of us
phrase
virgins.
cute girls doing cute things to describe why they like certain shows. I've always thought...
Okay, but then why does anyone watch me? I'm not cute. That's like my whole thing. This is a cuteness-free zone.
of it more as stupid fucking idiots doing dumb shit. I'm fully...
Okay, now that I can get behind. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. See, yes. Stupid fucking idiots doing dumb shit. Now that is my streams. Now that is me.
aware that I'm a weirdo. I've asked the most manly dudes around to normal, casual friends if they hated this clip as much as me. And almost all of them...
but I low-key kind of hate that too. Okay. That low-key made me cringe too. Why are they acting like that, bro? See, I'm a tourist! I actually hated CeeLo. The fish was funny, but I know that the fish was not in the original clip, okay?
had no issue with it. Many even said
Why
it was
is she
cute.
doing that? Why is she doing that?
On the other hand, I look at that clip and cringe. It makes me uncomfortable and most of all annoyed. Because I feel entertainment is at its best when the line between realism and fiction is distorted. I enjoy media that provides a reflection of very real things that we experience, whether it be in dialogue, delivery, or the actions the characters take, and then flip it and do something crazy with the story. As I reflect on my favorite shows, almost all of them fit under that description. I thought of this in the shower while I was washing my balls and threw in the script, so it might not be that airtight yet. But I've noticed that anime can frequently put up a barrier between that realism and the characters they portray. There's certain
That's
formulas
true.
and
I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Sometimes you gotta chat. Sometimes I treat anime girls as a different species in my mind. Because the way anime girls act sometimes, I mean, I think there's some anime guys as well, but I feel like mostly male characters are a lot more grounded usually. And the girls are just like, I kind of do treat them like a different species in my head, you know? You know what I mean? Like, there's no conflation between anime girls and real girls, is what I'm gonna say.
tropes that authors feel they have to play into to appeal to certain audiences. In weaker shows, the main character will be some
But there's
whiny
nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fiction of it. You know? There's absolutely nothing wrong with enjoying the fiction of it, but it's like, I do see like a bit of a different... just a different species, you know? I think that's the difference that I have between me and VTubers that do play a character. You know what I mean? Some anime characters are usually not even human. True. Again, it doesn't matter, it's fiction. Being realistic or not doesn't matter in fiction. I'm just saying how I view it, because like a woman in a movie is a fictional character, but you still like, yeah, that's a woman. But an anime girl, I feel like, is a bit of a different species in my head. I don't know how to explain, man. But again, it's like, it's all fiction. It's nice. It's good to enjoy what you want. And I love that there's something for everyone out there.
rich boy that is in love with justice, to which he's rewarded with a slew of girls that are attracted to his righteousness. Does that happen in real life? Not really, but as a kid I used to imagine that's what would happen to me, and I really enjoyed shows like that. That's why this character type exists. Female archetypes like tsunderes, yanderes, etc. that you would hate to interact with are popular because author knows that works for whatever reason. Even in good shows, you'll have characters which are basically downloaded from a list of personality types instead of being a product of reality.
Yeah.
So to me, the less that characters act like anime characters, the better they are, with exceptions.
Oh, fuck, I kind of agree. Oh, fuck. I just realized I am also someone that doesn't really watch slice of life or romance at all. And I mostly just watch shonens and stuff like that. Yo, maybe I am this guy. maybe in a universe where I'm not a VTuber myself, I'll be this guy.
Anime girls annoy the shit out of me because it's not genuine. I've spoken to at least 1,000 women at this point and never met someone who genuinely speaks and acts like.
Damn, see, now that's his problem. He talks to women. Now that's his problem. If he didn't talk to women, he wouldn't have this issue. You see, that's that's why my chat loves anime. No, yo, see, that's your problem, bro. You talk to women, bro. Yo, and my problem is I am one. Because if I was a guy that didn't talk to women, because I don't talk to women, but I am one, so I also know that this is not real. But if I was a guy that didn't talk to me, yo, what do you mean you talk to me, bro? Chill.
Like this. Maybe you have, but when I see it, I imagine some dude who's completely estranged from the youth writing his fifth knowing that's what's hot right now. Am I overthinking things? Yes, but I'm putting words into a feeling that's been sitting in my belly for years. So when you take this and make a real person act like they're that, it doubles the cringe factor. I don't want to see a person pretending to be a thing, pretending to be another thing that doesn't exist and never has. So that's why.
Yeah, but again, not all VTubers are like that, bro. You know what I mean? Now VTubers do that. I feel like the indie scene of VTubers demonstrates that enough, you know? That's the fucking bit, dog. Why criticizing a joke? What's the... Imagine complaining about realistic behavior and clipping a Gatari episode? Yeah, that's the point. He's saying that he doesn't like these tropes. He's not saying there's no anime where characters do not act like tropes. He's saying he just doesn't like the ones where there are tropes. That's why he picked a show that has those tropes, right? At least from my understanding, I didn't watch the anime, but again, it's fine to have preferences. Why are you getting pressed, man? I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying the fiction of it. I'm just saying it is fictional, you know. And people have different tastes. Does he realize that pretty much 99% of IML streamers are fake acting and firing parasocial viewers too? I mean, I guess that's true, but I guess there could be another layer if you're trying to act as an anime character. Again, I think it's varying. Why am I defending the VTuber hater? What the fuck? Why am I defending the VTuber hater? What is this? No. Fuck, why do I low-key get it? The thing is, right? I think there is plenty of VTubers that are unbridledly themselves. Okay? There are plenty of it. You fell in love with his voice? Why are you being a fucking piece of shit little creep? What the fuck? Why is the insinuation that I am somehow into this man? You're fighting for the wrong side. No, the thing is, I feel like he's not saying... I feel like he's not even hating is what I'm saying. I feel like he's just saying that he has a preference. And I get that preferences exist, you know? I feel like you're allowed to prefer watching some things and not prefer watching other things. You know what I mean? And if you prefer watching some things that other people do not prefer to watch, that's completely fine. That's the beauty of content, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like he hasn't said anything harsh or unfair. He gave credit to the VTubers. He said they're talented people that are more like entertainers. He's just saying he personally doesn't get it, which I think is fine, you know? But... yeah. I don't know. It's weird that, like, I think VTubers are more real than most IRL streamers. I think for sure there's many VTubers that are. But I also understand that some people will just never get into VTubers. It doesn't offend me or make me sad that there's people that will never be into VTubers. Yo, Dragon and Dante! Thank you for the sub. Bug. Epic.
Irritates me so much when I see a VTuber going, it's uncanny, uncomfortable,
No, come
and
on.
not genuine to me.
Bro.
Even though blah blah.
Sometimes you gotta make noises, bro. I mean, you know what? I'll give this to you, chat. Streamers do that too. Truth be told, streamers also do that. You know what I mean? It's a thing of being a streamer. You gotta react to what's on screen. You're gonna make noises.
Blah blah, that's not the point. They're supposed to adopt the persona. It's how I feel, dude. There ain't much I can do to change it. Let's examine the various types. Baby talk. This is pretty much ubiquitous in the VTuber community and also the one that makes me the most mad. Japanese VTubers will talk like this.
そういうモードが実装されているんですが、今回ご紹介するクリップはこの
Amer-
That got me so hard, bro. I need water, bro. I need water, bro. I need whole fucking hell, man. Dude. Oh my god, man. That was good, bro. That was good. Holy. Again, it's crazy that I'm getting less mad at his criticism than people in the chat, but I guess that's why Naga and Terrorizer praised me for being someone that doesn't take things personally. If you guys remember the video when they said I'm their favorite, by the way, doesn't matter that they took it back. If you remember that, you know, it's because I really don't take shit that seriously. And I understand that people have different preferences, so yeah, suck my dick, yeah.
American VTubers will talk like this.
Out there!
A whole weekend on the beast die. Hi, Sensei. How are you?
Oh, here comes the airplane! Oh, no, please, winky, winky,
I like to imagine there's a bald white guy.
Oh man, again, I feel like she's not that serious, chat. She's not that serious. You're allowed to laugh, okay? You're allowed to have fun. I'm sure he would have the same criticism of my voice. Like, genuinely. I just think it's so funny.
Big ass pull up behind the monitor. That makes me laugh the most. I'm sure it's a very pretty adult woman on the other end. Don't get upset. Now, quick quiz. Are we watching the season finale of Teletubbies or Twitch?
Wow!
Iron Mouse! Okay, no, that's just different.
I need you to tell me honestly if this is something you picture me watching. I believe this comes directly from the cute anime girl phenomenon that I just got talking about, so obviously it's not my thing. English. A lot of fellas think it's cute to see VTubers learn English. At times,
Okay. But I low-key get it though. Because I watch a Mexican streamer and when he speaks English, I'm like, low-key, that's cute. You know, I get it. It's I don't know. It's I don't know if cute is the word, but like it's fun to watch someone whose English is not his first language try to speak English. Maybe that's why people watch me. No, I'm too good at English for that, chat. I'm too good at English for that.
Alright, it
Endearing,
is kinda
yeah.
Netflix.
Netflix. See what I mean? Netflix. Yeah, I get it. I fully get it, man. I fully get it, bro. Netflix. No, I do get it.
Once they discovered a good amount of their audience was English speaking, VTubers began learning and communicating with a whole new side of their audience. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, and funny most of the time. I think this is what hooked a lot of casual audience members. Of all the clips I've seen in research, a strong amount of them contained English, which is just English with a heavy Japanese accent. English. Weeaboos. On the flip side, we have Becca's...
Again, I get it. It's fun to see someone that doesn't know that much English speak it.
Hannah's and Olivia's that have mastered the Japanese tongue.
Bodybuilder as well. Hi.
What?
I feel like an old man. I know this type of thing is supposed to be cute, but I don't get why. You also get sporadic, random Japanese words to really seal the deal. Like they make a mistake and go, sorry, mistake this. A favorite of mine is this ara shit.
Okay, but I do that with Spanish, bro. Wait, I just realized I do that with Spanish, man. Oh shit, I'll do a mistake. In Hololive, I'll be, ¡una puta! ¡Mátate, mátate, mátate, cabrón! ¿Qué es eso? Ah! My mouse fell. Ah, porra. Also Portuguese sometimes, random Portuguese, okay? Puta que te reparió is one of my favorites right now. Someone redeem Ara Ara? No, stop.
What? Did you just
Ara Ara.
cut?
Ara Ara.
It gets weeb boys all flustered.
I do hate Ara, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's so cringe, okay? That's why I hate when people do it for me. I hate it. I'm a hater! Is this what I'm finding out? I'm a fucking VTuber hater, yeah. I think there's nothing hot about... You know what? Fuck, I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll come out. I'll be brave. I think there's nothing hot about Ara. And I think it's so cringe. And every time any VTuber does it, I fucking hate it. And I have a redeem for it. And I fucking hate it. I'm coming out about it. I'm gonna puta que te reparo. Puta que te parió. Redeem? No, we don't have a redeem for that. I do it for free. It's funny. I can agree it's funny because it's cringe. It is funny because it's cringe. It's funny because you make someone do something cringe. But I do not get it to be hot ever. Okay, I don't, bro. Am I a hater? Holy shit. Am I a tourist piece of shit hater? God damn. They redeemed it. Holy shit. Okay, bro. Cringe incoming.
So there's this song and dance of VTubers pretending like they don't want to do it and then just going hard as fuck.
No, but I actually don't want to do it. Bro, stop.
As soon as they commit.
Oh, Nani, you guys want me to say it? Fine.
Like, dude, you clearly wanted to do that.
No, I swear I don't. I swear I don't want to. I swear. The way I do it, I literally do it in a mocking way, but people say it's good. Like, I just say, and people say it's good for some reason. I think you guys have no fucking, no standards.
Now you've soured my mood, and frankly, I don't want to finish these nuggies. Normals. During my research, I found a few chicks talking in their normal voice, chilling with a VTuber avatar. I thought, this is an actual person speaking to me right now, which threw me off after listening to high-pitched squeals.
The non-roleplay tubers. I'm glad he touched on this as well. Okay, I'm glad he touched that there's people that just straight up stream. You know what I mean? VTubing can be for anything, you know?
Hey, pretty chill. Which goes to show you can't really throw a blanket statement on all VTubers.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to throwing blankets on VTubers. Mutes. There are VTubers that stand there, and stand there, and stand there.
All right.
Oh, they were
now that's taken
typing the
care
whole
of.
time.
Okay, hop off. Okay, Centuria hate is not tolerated in this household, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Centuria hate is not tolerated, bro. So you're a normal? I think I'm oh, baby girl. I'm anything but normal. Ow! Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Hunting down to get you alive. Yeah. I think I'm a brain rot tuber, chat. Unironically, that's probably what I am, bro. A brain rot tuber. Instead of making anime references, I just make random ass brain rot references. Genuinely. That's probably what I am, bro. You know, instead of going, oh, I go, oh, what the Sigma?
This one uses text-to-speech or speech bubbles while others sit menacingly. While I know I personally can't appreciate the other types of VTubers, and that's clearly on me, what is going on here? I genuinely want to know because I can't even generate a theory. Please comment. This channel is like a creepypasta. It's extremely uncanny to my gaijin eyes.
Is this original audio? This can't be original audio, right? This is now original audio.
Let me put you down for some fucking reason. Okay, I gotta stand up.
Zentreya is another insane case.
Okay, but that's big content. But that's content. Yo, but that's, bro, but that's content. Like, I smell the content there, bro. That's content.
Because she's actually humongous. Not just the tits, but she's raised $42,000 in 5 hours
yeah.
before.
Yeah, hop off. Hop off, bro. Hop off. Centuria hate is not tolerated in this household.
Just vibing, typing. taking hella long between responses. These two have been able to achieve a high level of success that I think anyone would be envious of by completely breaking the mold in an already outlandish market. That is commendable. Yet, behind our backs, who could have predicted the dark secret lurking behind the scenes?
Oh yes, I love this clip. Me
Everyone
for real.
predicted that. This is Nora Cat. You might have seen this clip floating around. Their popularity plummeted after this incident, but like, what did you expect? A hot lady? You expected a hot lady with boobs to be using a fucking text-to-speech voice.
Okay, but like, you know, maybe not with boobs, and maybe not hot, maybe like average, but like, you know, like, maybe kind of like, you know, just like, yeah, maybe like a girl failure a little bit, like, maybe, yeah.
The only people I know who do that is Reddit. It's pretty messed up that the dude isn't doing so great now. He seems like a chill guy, so if you're ever in the States, we can smoke or something and talk about the VTuber industry. That's not a conversation I want to have sober. So that's the mutes. Revolutionary in their own way, confusing in mine. Now, you can't have VTubers without an audience, right? Casuals.
I mean, I can see why people don't fall for that. If it's not only the fact that he's not a woman, it's being lied to. People don't like being lied to, man. Okay? People do not like being lied to. And if you sell the illusion that you're just a girl from Japan, just chilling, and you're a dude, of course people are gonna get mad, man. What do you expect?
Normal people. There are tons of people attracted to the idea of cute girls saying and doing ridiculous shit. Some clips even had me thinking, okay, that was kind of cute.
Yeah, he's breaking! He's breaking! He's breaking, bro. Why am I randomly staring into the distance? Holy shit, malfunctioning. Tracking malfunction, chat. This is the behind the scenes, chat. Tracking malfunction.
I assume these are one of the most popular viewers on YouTube, but I have no idea. Simps. I don't really need to explain this one.
Start.
Obviously, there's a good amount of people that want to bang these things, which brings in a fair amount of viewers. Actually, remember when Project
Maybe I am those people.
Melody came out on Chatterbait and broke all sorts of records and everyone was salty? Yeah, there's a market for this. Of course the girls are aware, so they'll make allusions to sexual acts as the chat pogs incessantly.
Tight. Like a field mouse.
Which is also like half the VTuber recommendations I get. For the record, I would do the exact same thing. If I were female, my butthole would look like the inside of a box of Pockies, which is far worse than moaning into the mic.
Okay, but men have buttholes. Men have buttholes too, sir. Why do you have to be a way to be female, huh? Do you even know how hard fanboy VTubers go? Huh? Do you even know? Yeah. Bro, just coping.
I just think it's funny. When you work out, what noise do you make? Usually like...
That's right. That's the noise I make.
Or, what? You don't go... There's people that come for that.
Okay, but bro, Bro, Loki, I'm telling you. There is money in male whimpering audios, bro. And that came very naturally to you, dude. Again, run that back.
You don't go... There's people...
Bro, there's money in it. There is money in it, okay? There's money in it. Get like a twink VTuber model.
that come for that, much like any other industry, but I think horny boys make up a pretty good chunk of the fan base. Weeaboos. If I enjoyed pure, innocent, fake women, VTubers...
Chat, which one are you? Tag yourself. Are you a simp? Are you a horny boy? Are you a weeb?
be awesome. Let's say I like a slice of life show with a bunch of little girls. Why would I not want to watch a person in real life who embodies a ton of these characteristics react to stuff live? Those fictional characters that are so out of reach for us are suddenly something you can connect and interact with. I think this is a very unique relationship and can see why people gravitate towards VTubers.
Oh, don't say graduate and then put go around screen, man. This video is from 4 years ago, by the way.
There's also dudes that love that tomato shit. The last 72 hours of my life has been dedicated to researching these guys, so I've honestly been on a roller coaster of emotion. Initially, I despised them. In the middle, I despised them. And in the end, I despised them. But during all that, I never stopped thinking, yeah, that's on me. I'm never going to be in the loop, and I'm cool with that. VTubers are going to be here for a long time, whether we like it or not, and they have a brilliant future full of boundless possibilities. Still gonna make fun of my friends for watching that baby shit. But most importantly, I've learned that if you can't beat
as
them,
you should,
you gotta get better than them. It's Wanko time, fuckers!
Yo!
Catch me streaming with my new avatar,
Yo,
Wanko. I know it's very disrespectful for big YouTubers to hop on the VTuber trend because it's a very niche and not well-known market, but I hope you guys can forgive me. Subscribe, I talk about anime, and comment. I reply to those. I'm sure this comment section is going to be real fun. But did I mention to forget that Wanko will debut the arrival of our newest sponsor, NordPass.
Damn. Epic. Yeah. If this was made a year ago, would he include you? No, man. No. No, man. I've only been streaming for 2 years. A year ago, I think I had like 50 viewers, man. No, probably not, man. Probably not. Okay, bro, yo, big dog. I'm not I'm not cream of the crop, bro. Not even now. Even if it was made now, I probably wouldn't get included, chat. If it was made right now, I wouldn't get included. Chill, bro. Hop up. Who do you think you're watching? You're watching Pee-Pee Slayer, okay? What? Bro, what I found out from this video is that maybe I'm a VTuber hater, bro. Those are rookie numbers, gotta push those auroras. That's crazy, bro. What I found out is I am maybe the... Oh my god, bro. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? If that's what being a VTuber hater looks like, then what the fuck, man? I just think taking anything too seriously is lame. You know what I mean? And if you can't make fun of yourself, what can you even do, bro?